Alright everybody, this is Frog Snack, and thank you for joining me. This is another episode of the Test of Time Challenge. If you notice, I'm here at the Gladiator household with Demetrius, who is demonstrating improper ways to dive, unless he does better this time. If you notice, I've increased my household, so if you were watching the last episode, we had to move over who was chosen in the most recent slave who was chosen in the most recent slave lottery. Can't talk right now. I'll just go over the entire family in a second. Dive. Aw, dude. He did a really great dive before. Look at him. He's like, I'm tired. What do you want? He did a really great dive before we looked at him. Alright. So here we have Hermes Saulson, who I think he's something of a bookworm, if I recall correctly. Yes, he is an evil athletic bookworm who is brave and loves the outdoors. We have Demetrius, who's actually the oldest person in the house, but he's still a young adult technically. This is just saying never because it's not been overnight yet. When I start a new family, it has to go overnight before it corrects itself. The two new additions I'll get to here in a second, but it's Archelaus and Mirn, whose families we visited yesterday. So, and that was on a Friday, so there were supposed to be gladiator games on, every Friday or something like that, but I'm not able to do that because it just takes so long to bring the kids over, and if you can see, I'm kind of having them all work out because they need to get their athletic up. Now, kids I think they get like 3 points of athletic if they get it to the max. I don't believe I've gotten a notice for any of these kids yet, so they don't all, none of them have the max. And they're all supposed to be wearing red, but Timon's not, or Timon. Timon. There's no E in it, so Timon. I don't know. It just sounds weird. And Elpis can do whatever she wants. She's basically just living on borrowed time. Mirn is going to have to age up before she ends up in the game, so I don't know if we should let them be teens. It really, it sucks that it was all children who were chosen, but, I guess they just don't really have a whole lot of adults in the first place, and when we got to Roman, I had to make sure that everybody had babies, and so that's kind of why it ended up this way. But these families were the families that did not have a lot of offspring, and that's why they became slaves in the first place, so that's probably what we're looking at here. Now, also we have Kale Edifice, who is the first alien baby in the entire world, or yeah, you could be an acrobat. I almost said astronaut. Whatever. You could be an acrobat kid, sure, whatever you want. I don't know what you're trying to do though. Why don't you I don't know, recycle that. Oh, why don't you be that twice? Okay. You can't remove. Aw, I thought for a second there you could remove the lifetime wish. Like, oh, okay, I'll do that. Right. So anyway, it's unfortunate that we have so many kids, but I either could basically let them all age up and then have them all fight each other and let them all go to, I don't know. I mean, it's going to take a while, but if I let them all get to teen. But Julius here is a teen, and technically, yeah, I mean, he's basically just become a teen, so he doesn't have a lot of strength or anything either, and, oh, okay, he's got athletic skill of 6, though. So I don't know, I mean, I could have him fight Demetrius right away. I feel like it's really not going to be a fair fight. But the rule of the challenge is that... Who are you? Yafeu Cove, what are you doing here? She's like, I came to visit the little people. I can see that. Alright, it's so weird. They look so happy when they work out. He's like, alright, yep, let's get this going. Alright, right. So Kale is here just based on the fact that he's an alien, and I don't think aliens would have been tolerated. I mean, they don't exist now anyway, but, it's not a real thing. But, whatever, it's just in the Roman days, I really don't think that they would have tolerated having a green baby. They probably would have thought it had a fungus growing on it or something. So just based on that alone, he's here. But everybody else here was chosen in the lotto. So again, Demetrius with his huge family at least has... Does he have an heir, though? He has all daughters. Right. No, wait, he has one... I named his son Cleopatra. He has a son. Wait a second. Aurora, Madonna, Nike. Agape's a boy. Chrysanthi and Cleopatra. Why did I think they're all girls? Maybe they're all little pink bundles of joy? Okay, well, Agape can be a boy's name, I think, because it means love in Greek. Cleopatra, though, Clive or something. I'm so excited, though. I didn't know he had an heir. Now, mind you, he's an Edifice, so he can't really be, he's not really the heir to the Edifice family in the first place. So Serena here, being his mother, yeah, that's pretty cool. So, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not sure who his father was. I guess they're just never going to tell me. Right, because she remarried. That's what happened. Because Brennan is her current, man. But that does not count. Okay, so Hermes has 2 children and a wife who are not living with him. So Philemon 03. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And I did not name that child, who is a clumsy loner. He can't be clumsy. Just went over that in the last video. If they're clumsy or unlucky, I have to change that trait. So Nike, again, another victory name. Nike, Isocrates, and August. Now, I don't mind Augustus. I don't know what August is, but that's not a name I gave that child. So that means that he just was born recently. And I don't think I got a notice about it. So Julius is, man, we went to his family, I think, didn't we? Oh, no, he's got an okay family. Wait, how does he have a girlfriend? Madonna, Edificia. Okay, I don't know. He knows none of her traits. That cracks me up when they date and they know nothing about each other. It's like, hey, girl, you're cute. Oh, you're cute, too. Okay, the end. Right, so his sister, Philly Zotikos, is his brother, and then Christian and Roman, so again, going kind of into traditional Roman names. Or just of late Roman, so really I should be doing this for another 2 generations, but I got tired of Greek names and I threw some extras in there. Right, so Ankmed, Edward being my favorite sim ever, and then Brad, who's alright. Brad's funny. He throws me off because he didn't look like this when he was a teen, and he aged up and looked different, so I keep not recognizing him, but same hair here on Julius, but Julius looks a lot like Edward, actually. Except from the hair. So anyway, I really want him to live, but I really want Demetrius here to live, but at least Demetrius had a whole life already. And then Acacius, brave, virtuoso, and athletic. His family, we just discovered, was a little bit crazy. These babies here, Tertia, Portia, and Taxita, heavy sleeper, absent-minded, evil, good and excitable, okay, whatever. But their parents are brother and sister, which I just discovered, and it should be impossible for the game and was not by any means my intent, but it happened. So the game forgot that they were related, but remembered their parents, which brings us to this, where they were able to have children. And we've got the one, like, yeah, Acacius is like the one lucky, or he should have been the lucky kid, like the actual, he can't be the heir to the Fahadeens from that side, but, right, he was an illegitimate birth of Stuart Cove, who has no other children. So I want all of these kids to be alive, but I think we're moving past that. Yeah, sure, whatever. He could be. I don't know why they get that twice. That's weird. Just a glitch. Tell Ghost Story. You are wasting your time. So basically, Hermes here can train anybody. You're not sleeping in that bed. That's not even your bed. He's in the military career, which is fine. That's okay, we'll train Julius, so we want him to put up a good fight, and he's actually working out by swimming, so we're going to leave you to swim and be invisible. And the germs, I'm not doing anything with germy just because it's so hard to keep track of, and I've let so many sims be germy without punishing them or having them get a disease. Oh, he looks awesome with his military cap in this. Right. So once they're a teen, they can be trained, which is cool. So the other kids will age up, and then they'll be able to fight. I am going to have some sort of a system where they have the potential to leave the games. I don't know if that's going to be after like 4 or 5, straight victories. So it might be impossible. I don't know that they can win 4 or 5 battles. But it might work that, sims that are stronger just are stronger, which would be great. So Demetrius here. He doesn't have anything, you know, denoting strength, but he had some strength to begin with when he was brought here. So he's an athletic of 7. That's actually not too bad. Julius is getting up there, being that he's at 6. Have him push himself, and you're just doing belly flops. So why don't you come over here and take this seriously? And I think what happened too is, yeah, you can do a quick burst. We need to be quick with these things. You need to recover quickly. Yeah, so I think he just doesn't acquire athletic quick enough swimming. And how's our babies? How's Mirn? Alright, she's stinky. Giant surprise there. Now with Philomena off the lot, I don't really have an adult. Actually, all the adults are working out. I don't have an adult that can take care of her, but she's not starving completely just yet. Actually, he is. Alright, well, when he's done pushing himself, he can then, I guess, take care of himself. But I love the training for this. This makes sense. If they couldn't do the training like this, then this lot would not be what it is. So that's our first fight, is between these two, and then unfortunately, the girls are gone. Or should be. I mean, we need to fit more Sims in here. There should be somebody joining this family every week and somebody dying every week. So I don't know if that's really going to be how it is. But we'll figure it out. He looks young too. I think I would always think that they were too young because this is just a horrible idea. But I'm committed now. I've been telling you I'm going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and have a games. Is he exhausted already? Unfinished room. Yeah, because there's no friggin' ceiling. Something, or whatever. Who cares? Who remembers? Yeah, so, okay, that's gonna go for 8 hours of fatigue. He wants to shower, and I want him to take care of this little girl. So, you're not showering just yet, buddy. You're actually going to feed her first. And then you can shower. How about that? And he's gonna be too tired to garden. Okay, when you guys are done hugging it out over here, it's the opposite of what you're doing. Right. So, anyway, being evil and brave and all that, he was the perfect Sim for this. So Hermes is like, yeah, he's a great gladiator trainer, because he's, I would assume, has no moral problems with any of this whatsoever. Tackle, he's a loner. He doesn't work out much. I don't know that it matters if he works out, but whatever. Okay, so let's see how the kids are doing, because they all, most of them did come work out. Oh, he's showering. Well, why don't you, dance? No, oh, he can't work out. Too fatigued, okay. No monsters, that's such a weird icon. Okay, no monsters, that's good. So, Akashi's, this is his first night here. So I guess he's getting that side bed there. Timon is reading. The price of treasure. That seems somehow appropriate for your current life, buddy. And he's got the gladiator hat on. I love this little uniform that they had in the first place. Oops, excuse me. I just get stuck behind stuff. Alrighty. We'll have to do some kind of a group photo. This is a weird place for it to... I've had my game on all day, if you can't tell. Alright. Weird place for it to stop. But no, before they actually go to the games, there should be some kind of a photo, right? Alright, yeah, I'd like to keep these guys going a little bit longer so I can get them into, like, next week and do a proper game where they all age up. I want to play this game so they properly age, but they're all, like, 6 days already, so, yeah, if I do that, if I let them age, then they go straight into a game from aging up, and they wouldn't really have the ability, well, that's a bummer. But they wouldn't really have the ability to defend themselves properly. I mean, at least with Julius, he's got a chance here. He had, I think, a point or two towards the athletic when he first worked out, but he was essentially just became a teen when he got here, or he was a child for a day. But I don't think he aged up here. I think he aged up and then came here. So, what's going on with you guys? Hungry and exhausted. Yeah, sleep in your own bed. Seriously. And you're gonna sleep where? Oh, okay, over here to the side. That's fine. With Philomena, it was a little bit nicer because she would be making meals and calling everybody to a meal about now. But again, the lot can't fit everybody. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do, and I hate to say this, but I think we're going to have Julius versus Demetrius here first thing in the morning. I mean, I think we're going to just actually, like I said earlier, rip the Band-Aid off and have everybody go over there and have our first games. And then at the same time, we'll have Tekel and Elpis be gone. They can fight each other if they want, you know, just to see who wins. I'm curious. I don't think kids can get into fights, though, but we'll see. A little bit curious about that. They got some weird dreams. I should have been watching this in slow motion with all their dreams. Jogging and eating and trash, it smells apparently, or he needs to wash. Excuse me. Try not to yawn, but it keeps happening. It's late. Alright, we're getting our naps on. I don't know how often we watch Sims eating or watch them sleeping. It seems like too often. And they're starving, which is totally appropriate. You're actually a pretty good cook, aren't you? Yeah, you are, but, where are you? Oh, he has no cooking ability whatsoever. Alright, at least you have some. So check the stove to give yourself a nice positive moodlet. And then serve some pancakes. How about that? That way, by the time everybody wakes up, you'll still be exhausted. And by the time you get some more rest, then he'll probably be able to work out again. We'll see if we can't get him up to another point. Alright, we're going to have the next game at noon. Or the first game ever, I guess I should say, at noon. Nice outfit. He's looking weird as ever. That's the genie apparel. Delicious? He's like, nope, not that good. I'm making it anyway. Slop it. Why? Who tastes pancake batter? Have you guys ever tasted it? It's like salty and gross. Alright, Hermes. You're gonna have to wake up here in a second anyway. Why don't you clean the dishes and just get them out of our way for now? That would be super helpful. And you're not... he's not going to work today. We might have to call in fake sick. Oh, but he's got the next day off. 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, yeah, maybe we can let him go. Look, he needs handiness. That's great. Let him go then, and when he comes home, he'll have... yeah. He'll have the games to look forward to immediately. Looks like he burned them. Great work there, buddy. Yeah, I bet he is. Everybody's feeling ill. I don't know the difference that makes. Call everybody to meals so they can be sick all day. Oh, where's Philomena when we need her to not burn things? Alright, everybody's just starving. You can just wake up and eat. You might as well eat if you're awake. Boy, everybody's starving. I don't know why I said that if you were all going to be starving. Is there even enough servings? Well, let's find out. We have like 6 Sims eating. Or, sorry, 7. Only one wasn't hungry. Well, what is that even? Normal quality cereal. Why did I cook for you? I forgot they can just grab stuff out of the fridge. I know I subsisted on cereal when I was a kid. You don't need to wash all the dishes. Why don't you, I don't know, sit there. Oh, man. Or mop up this puddle. There, do something productive. Alright, Akashius. Is he sore? He's still sore. I wonder if swimming is considered not exercise? No. Everybody's got this horrible... Okay, well, let's see if making a big splash is actually a big splash. I think it's just a belly flop. I'm ignoring these. Get out of here. It's Tekel's birthday. That's nice. Is it anybody? Demetrius does not have a job. Dude. They keep getting all these jobs I don't want them to have. Time to use a non-existent piece of technology. Call in sick. I'm sick because I might die today. Alright, and I can leave stuff in their inventories because anything that, yeah, they just end up with this stuff that they find all of a sudden just in their, you know. I made them get it all cut though because it's freaking awesome, all the different cuts. So now there's like gemstones lying around here. It's just what everybody had in their pockets is. And lots of gold and silver, so we're just pretending that, this is a smoky quartz. I really actually like the smoky quartz in this game. Click. It looks weird on a pillow, though. But, no, the color is cool. So the stones, I wish there was more of a use for them. I think I say this a lot for a lot of, sim-related content that's just kind of for, like, I don't know, it makes me feel like we're all just collectors, just collecting sim content. That is a vampiric stone, and that's a bloodstone with a bunch of other stuff. Actually facing the wrong direction. Rock of collecting. Bloodstone looks nothing like this in real life, by the way. That's a real stone, but it actually just has little bits of rust, little spots of red, and it looks like red was splattered on it. So the religious thought was that it was, you know, Jesus' blood spread on a rock, but it's basically like a green, almost a mossy stone that has a little bit of red on it. But it's a cool effect. It's a really cool effect. That's not a thing. I don't think there's real vampire's eye in the world. I'd say correct me if I'm wrong, but really you can correct me and I'm not gonna care either way, so I'm not in the mood to look up vampire's eye. I like stones quite a bit, but I'm not sure I care about that. Julius, you got a rough day ahead of you, buddy. You can snuggle her also while you're at it. And she needs to be fed. Can you feed her? Feed. Feed on floor. There you go. Good job. Alright. Who can work out that should? Also, if they fight each other when they're sore, I feel like I should have a mock fight and just, like, see if the kids can't even fight. But then they'd have to be not friends with one another. Which, for the sake of this household, maybe it doesn't matter, and they can all be enemies. Yeah, look, they don't even like each other. And she keeps coming by, and nobody likes her, so... We're probably ill because those pancakes were so wretched. Ugh, Madonna. She's not even old enough to date, I didn't think. Maybe she is, though. Nice bunny slippers there, Julius. That's totally the legitimate outfit that I gave you in the first place. And teens can't pick fruit off a tree. Wait, oh, they can. Oh, I shouldn't be making fun. Alright, well, why don't you harvest after this, make yourself all sweaty. Or don't, because you have to... Yeah... This is gone. Sore is still there. You lost a friend. He wants to have fun. I want him to work out. Why don't you do... strength, because cardio loses in strength. Okay, strength is probably going to make it better. We're going to just not break a sweat. I don't want him to get sore again, because I don't want that to have a bad outcome on the fight, and I want him to sleep, because he's not going to get to go to 5 p.m. And aren't you supposed to be in... Oh, he already left. How did I not notice he went to work? I almost said school. Okay. Handiness, boss, mood, athletic. Well, handiness, but he doesn't have that option, so we're going to suck up to our superior. Which doesn't seem like he's the kind of sim that would be good at that, right? He's brave and evil, and you go ahead and get your sleep on and make faces. What's he dreaming about? A feather pen. He wants to write his last will and testament, and then he ruins that with some soda. Well, I'm done following you around if you're just going to dream about Coca-Cola or RC Cola. I like to imagine he dreams about RC Cola. No, I don't want to see you. Get out of here. Okay, he wants to have his athletic go up. I agree. You're still sore, though. I don't want him to still be sore, but, okay, let's see. Dude's not coming back till 2 o'clock. What we're gonna do is throw a party on location, and it's gonna be the worst party ever because it's gonna be a gladiatorial battle, and somebody's gonna die. But that's how we're approaching this. Okay, so he's actually losing being sore. That's pretty good. We'll get him up to the next score. And actually, if that closes the gap a little bit, get out of here. 6. If that brings him to 7, he's napping and he's at 7, so he's almost up to 8 though. And his energy is at half. So what I could do is I'm gonna have him work out also. We'll do the same thing. We'll do strength. Alright, this is going to be their final mini pre-battle. Honestly, this is just going to be a guy beating up a kid. I shouldn't even have him work out, but... whatever. Oh, he's just going to sleep all day? Well, there you go. They're evening the score for us. Okay, see if his performance went up by being a suck-up. It's going up and his boss smile is going better and his mood is not good. Because he has no energy. No, whatever. Goof off. Let's see if it stays up there. Oh, it took you all day. He's still getting good work performance for goofing off too, Hermes is. Must be nice. Alright, I don't want them to waste their last couple of... Get out of here with that. Oh. There you go. I'm glad you goofed off and sucked up. Let that be a lesson to anyone who has aspiring dreams of climbing the corporate ladder, which they never say where that ladder goes. When you get to the top, a view and, like, wobbly legs to stand on? Alright, we are exhausted over here. He's exhausted, but who cares about him? These guys are exhausted. And that's definitely gonna play a factor, right? Why don't you guys rock, because that would be super cute. And you're tired, but you'll make it, I think. And, right. It's gonna take me a second. I'm gonna have to figure out, I'll have to set up the Coliseum for how we're doing this. Or maybe we'll just have the battles and then determine by which way they die after. Something like that. I know I tried with like fire trap and stuff when I first tried this, and I don't know, well that failed because I think my sim was unlucky and I didn't realize that would keep them from dying. Which is kind of nice then, I guess. You get a reward for being an unlucky sim. Okay, well, he doesn't have a job. The carpool. You don't have a job, so I don't know what that means. You are all unemployed except for this guy. Okay, Teckle's having fun. And he's hungry. Have a last meal there, dude. Anybody else want something they can throw up later? Store all harvestables. That, by the way, was a... let's get peanut butter and jelly for everybody. How about that? You make a meal for them. They'll eat their meal. And we're not doing that. We're inviting everybody to a party of our own. Alright, and he... Oh, he's not sore, but he's not up there yet. They look so bored. Yeah, that doesn't look like good exercise. Well, they're about a point away from each other, but that's okay. Do the thing I told you. And you do the thing I told you. You're not gonna work out till 7 p.m. That's wasteful. It's wasteful of your time. Go on, get. Get. And I want to see if this is cute or not. You're not going it. Go to work. No. How does he have a job? It doesn't even show up. He doesn't even have a job. I'm so confused. Yeah. Is this still gonna work? Maybe? I wanted him to be able to rock with her. Yeah, okay. I want to see how this looks. I can't believe he just tried to go to work. Nice try, buddy, but you're going to work in the Coliseum. Sorry about that sound. My cat's got a toy that's like on its way out. It usually makes noise. Oh, you're not gonna do any of that. You're not gonna do that. Contemplating life over here. Aww. Aww. Pretty sad picture, actually. Elpis has no idea what's coming, and she doesn't care. Alright. I've been putting it off long enough. Did everybody eat? No, of course not. Did you just make food and leave? Eat. Eat, you guys. Eat, and then we're leaving, and you don't need to eat, because you probably actually had that yogurt. We have a chess table here? Oh, yeah, I guess we do. So she's sleeping and being carried? Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet. We're gonna miss you, Julius, assuming you don't win, but maybe you'll win. You never know. Go get a sandwich. He's gonna get a sandwich and then put her down. That's very weird. Actually, my patterns on things are weird, but you know, too late. They are what they are. Oh, those shoes. Be scolded. How dare you go to school? Oh, I know what he's scolding him for. Stepbrother. He's put his own stepbrother in the Colosseum. What'd you scold him for? Oh, better not do that again. What the heck did he do? Is it maybe that he... I don't understand. But he has to leave the house. This is where this game... He didn't even prank anybody either. He had set no pranks. Why don't you unclog this? Jeez, this is getting pushed really far back. It's almost like I'm stalling. I promise. I'm totally not stalling. Not anymore. I was at least gonna have him go over there. Yeah, I don't want to, but that doesn't mean I won't. For your entertainment. And for mine. Yeah, entertainment. Sims cleaning out toilet basins. Hurry up and get let off the hook. Flush. Wait. That wasn't him cleaning, so it doesn't count. There's nothing to clean around here, you guys. Make the bed. There you go, make the bed. Who cares about your teeth? Go get ungrounded. We don't have all day for this. You have to leave the house, like, right now. Oh, our party's gonna be late. Party's gonna be late. Alright, well, I have to adjust that lot anyway, so I guess what we're gonna do is take another break and come back the next morning, because I know the next morning Hermes does not have work, and that's probably gonna work out a lot better. He needs handiness too. You'd think he could read a book for that, so I'm just gonna let them do whatever they want. It's their last night. I'll give them a couple hours before they all have to go to bed. Well, some of them have to go to bed now. Like you. How's the little girl doing? Yeah, you win some and you lose some, I guess. Okay. What's Elpis up to? Walking around in the wrong outfit. No, she's going swimming again, though, so I guess it doesn't matter if I change her outfit, but I'm gonna change it anyway. I mean, it's like you didn't run out of food, right? There, you didn't run out of food. You had a... I can't believe there were pancakes left. That's cool. Everybody's going to the bathroom, and it's basically chore time, I guess. And he's exhausted, but not doing anything about it. Eat some peanut butter and jelly. For missing work. He got grounded for missing work that I didn't know he had. Where did teen jobs show up? So what's his career? What's your career? He doesn't have an opportunity. Well, he doesn't have a real career either. Yeah. You know what, buddy? You're a good kid. I'm gonna let you eat this cupcake instead. 'Cause you're nice. You're making sure that Myrn feels happy in her new somewhat temporary home. You eat that upside down cupcake bottom. There, we invented cupcakes for you like a couple hundred years earlier just so that you could have them now. He looks stressed. Actually, maybe he just always has that look on his face. Oh yeah, his mood's actually high. Sneak out after curfew. You're not doing that either. Well, why don't you... It's interesting that they don't end up, like, rocking a lot in this because usually they would. Okay. And just in my other households, they go straight. But I think maybe the pool supersedes that in terms of things to do. Oh. Okay. I don't care. Everybody's ill. Big deal. That's what I mean. I'd be losing the whole... It's your birthday. Dang nabbit. Go ahead and age up then, kid. I don't want to see your adorable next incarnation. I don't even want to see it, because you can't... You're not surviving tomorrow. This just means we can pit you against somebody, though. You can fight now. It's a bad thing, right? Oh my gosh. Indifferent study habits. This is exactly why I put my own traits in there, because it's based on the fact that they need to go to school, but they don't have a school, so. Alright. Well, it made him a little extra tall. Is that intentional? Well, come into the light where we can appreciate. Why don't you come... Okay, you have no hair. Right, I gave him hair. I don't know if aliens end up with hair. I never play with aliens. Yeah, you're weird looking, buddy. So weird. Teko's birthday. Is it anybody else's birthday coming up? Not yours. He's a teen. Oh golly. Okay. Akashius has a day, and he's athletic. I'm gonna let him age up though, and let them all train. These two will train, I guess. Yeah, it's basically just the boys that can fight, so it's not gonna be much of a contest after this. Or we'll have to start doing bracketing or something like that. So, alright, as promised, I'm gonna go ahead and let them get through this evening. I'm gonna dress up the lot, and we're gonna set it like a party, and I'll meet you guys soon. I think I'm gonna have to separate the episodes, and we'll just make it right, purple. That just caught my eye. Sorry, but we'll make it the actual, yeah, we'll make it the actual one, because I want it to be good. It's late right now. I gotta go to bed. I'm not gonna be up all night making videos, and plus this guy's here. I almost swore, because I really hate seeing him at every lot ever. I'm gonna make him go away. Zachary Aker. Just make everybody go away. There you go. Now they don't need to sleep, and that'll be really confusing. Go home. I forgot when you reset Sims, they end up, some of their needs come back. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one here. I guess this is another prep video. I might just do this quickly to show you what's happening. Well, it is quick, I guess, so it's not so bad. You can see the character of the little people in here a little bit better. Definitely know who my favorites are. Team, I don't know him very well. Genius, hot-headed, artistic. You know, I never had him paint anything. I don't know his relationship with anybody. I know Akashius, I wanted him to survive because he's like the only one, but there's no reason that Teemun can't. Excuse me. Again, that Teemun can't be the one that survives, you know, but he's not fighting tomorrow, so we'll have to figure out what the next day brings, and until then, this is Frog Snack saying I hope you have a good night that's not full of screaming children. And I'm gonna go ahead and sign off.